never thought I'd say this, but interior design saved my life, and I've said that in one of my other videos. Before I go any further, g'day, my name's Aussie Tobes. I'm a bold Australian interior designer. If you like the content, please hit the notification bell, like and subscribe. I really do appreciate that. So after leaving the Royal Australian Air Force, I felt completely lost. Civvy Street was loud, messy, disconnected, and I was struggling with PTSD and depression. But then something unexpected happened, and I started changing my home, and my home started changing me. Some of you know my background story already. So I served as a Royal Australian Air Force officer and later worked in state education, and the structure and the discipline and the purpose had always been there until they weren't. And after discharge from defence, I was hit with a big wave of confusion and I guess identity loss. I think anybody changing any job, irrespective of what field or industry you work in, you are going to have this wave of confusion and deal with some type of identity loss in the process. And I tried fitting into the civilian world and I tried pushing through, but deep down I just wasn't okay. And then one day I moved a chair, and then I painted a wall, and then I changed a room, and it wasn't just decorating, it was survival and it was therapy. And I have said that in one of my other videos, which I'll link in down below. That's when I realized that this wasn't just design, but it was healing. And I guess the turning point for me was I started studying colour psychology, and then I dove into design, not to impress anyone, but to understand why I felt better in certain spaces. And what started as a coping mechanism turned into a calling. I saw how powerful design could be for people going through real life mental health battles, trauma recovery, burnout, grief, you name it. And so I made a choice. I was going to become an interior designer, not in the traditional sense, but as someone who creates spaces that just make you feel safe again. I know that sounds like a funny word, but I'm going to use that word. That is the best word I can use to describe it. Now I help people create homes that heal. I make videos, I share what I've learned, and I bring the same Royal Australian Air Force discipline and strategy into creative design that serves the soul. And you don't need to be a designer to create a life-giving home. You just need intention, curiosity, and the courage to begin again. If you've ever felt stuck or broken or like your story doesn't fit anymore, maybe it's time for a new one. This channel is about healing your home and your heart, one space at a time. Like, comment, subscribe if this spoke to you. And hey, your next chapter is a lot closer than you think. So remember, be bold, be inspired, and be Aussie Tobes, and I'll see you in the next video.